Hey everyone, this is my first apology video ever, but it's probably not going to be the last, given that I am a human and I cannot be perfect. No matter how hard I try, it's impossible. I can guarantee you I will try my best to be perfect, but I can't guarantee that I will be perfect. Now, I'm filming this vertical because I hope to make it short enough so that I can post it on YouTube Shorts, hopefully, or just YouTube and TikTok. But either way, I want to post on TikTok too. So, why am I making an apology video? Well, I just realized yesterday I have been viewbotting my own videos. How the fuck do you viewbot your own videos and don't realize it? Well, let me explain something that I discovered yesterday. So, when I started making this channel, I watched my own videos on um, two other accounts I had because in my mind at the time it was okay since I was new and I was fighting for attention against bigger channels. To me, back then, it was okay to do that. It only made sense because I thought people don't really go out of their comfort zone to watch new content creators nowadays, and attention spans kind of run. So I have to watch my own videos to tell YouTube that there is really, something there. But hopefully, yesterday, no, sorry, thankfully, yesterday, YouTube struck my video. Um, I think I don't know. It didn't strike it for copyright or anything. It penalized it and penalized me. I think for a short period of time because I watched my video yesterday on four different accounts. Yes, I know that's that's a lot of accounts. Well, I have different accounts for different things, and I put a lot of time in video, and I wanted my friends to know that the video was appreciated because I wanted them to come back on the channel, group channel, and work together because we all liked it, and I think I wanted to motivate them. But looking back on it, I was wrong. It's not okay to do that. I thought it was, but when YouTube started removing the likes off of the video, when it removes two likes, I didn't clock it yet because I watched it with four channels. So I was like, maybe that's two different views. That's kind of a weird coincidence, but when it removed the third one, I clocked it. That was after I uploaded my daily update. So I researched online what are the guidelines when it comes to that, and I realized that YouTube didn't accept that. I've broken the YouTube guidelines, probably TikTok guidelines too. Thankfully, like on TikTok, I only have like one other account, not the QC Boys one, but I have just a different account. So for that one, it wasn't that bad, but I had broken the um, YouTube guidelines, and that was wrong. I should not have done that. No matter how small my channel is, that's not okay. Because if that breaks the guidelines, it means it's not fair for other creators my size or smaller who don't do that. Because if there's guidelines even for that, that means that it really does have an effect on the grand scheme of things. Or not. I don't know. In my mind, it didn't have enough significant effect to impact the other channels that badly. Not that badly, but just maybe even for a slight percent of a percent. But I might be wrong. So I went back and I unsubscribed um, every account I had from my channel and from the QC Boys channel, and I wasn't following my TikTok channel, so I didn't lose a follower there. But yeah, I unsubscribed every account, and I unliked every single video I posted. Um, every single one. I have 117 videos on my channel. Every single one I unliked. Thankfully, in the other video, I didn't watch them as much, so I had less to unlike. But I also unliked every comment, so I had to sift through all the comments and all that. I did the same on TikTok. I unliked every video, um, even the ones I liked myself or saved. I unliked every video, unfollowed. So you're gonna see I lost 4 subscribers on YouTube. Our QC Bush channel lost 3 subscribers, and TikTok didn't lose a subscriber. So yeah, it sucks because I was almost at 100, but it wasn't true. I was at 90 instead of being at 97. I was truly at 93. So yeah, I got penalized because of my ego and my reasoning flaws. If I hadn't let myself be um, overcome by this mentality of means justify the ends, I would not have been in the situation I'm in. And the hard work I spent on these videos, I would not have been penalized for that because of a stupid mistake I made. That's all my fault. Yes. And I'm saying this because I want a community where people take accountability. And it means I have to take about accountability too. And I want to be honest and transparent with you guys. And I don't want to hide behind reasons, for example, that, oh, my channel or account is too small, so it doesn't really matter. Or, oh, there's so many videos and it's just one like on them, it doesn't matter. No, I'm not going to use any of these things to justify it. Even if it was painstaking and it took me like an hour to undo all that, I undid it because it was wrong to do that. And even if it doesn't end up impacting anything at all, I don't care. I have to take accountability, and I will take accountability, and I will not use reasons to undo that. And the whole reason I made my channel is to be honest and to not have a use ends justify the means type of mentality. But I let it sift in a bit, and it cost me a lot. And thankfully, it cost me a lot, so I could realize that it sunk in. So I now learned that I am vulnerable to that, so I have to pay more attention to it. And yes, guys, there is no oh maybe or no. It's wrong. I shouldn't have done that, and I was wrong to do that. And the reason I'm explaining all this to you is so that you can like see that pattern in yourself if it starts appearing, because it's wrong. You should not try to justify doing these things. It's wrong. If you start seeing it happen and it reminds you of what I'm saying, stop and think if what you're doing is right. It's wrong. No matter how small your channel is, you shouldn't do that. I was wrong. Even if I think my videos could be greater, in the end could be um good for you guys, I should not justify anything that goes against the policies. That's no. That's not good, and I don't want anybody using reasoning like that. And if I want to be honest, I better start now and not have a threshold where I'm like, oh, I can be honest then. No. Let's always be honest and always be accountable. If I disappointed any of you, I'm sorry guys. I disappointed myself. Um and yeah, so now you're gonna see every single like you see or things like that, it's someone else now. You can truly be sure of that. I'm gonna have to stop this right now because I'm running out of time. Just kidding. Here's the part two because I think I have something else to say. I just need to be reminded of it. But I'm not gonna leave without saying that other part because I won't remember what it was that I was thinking of. But yes, so it was wrong to do that, and fuck, I can't remember what it is. I'm gonna cut to the part where I remember, so it's gonna be cut. Okay, so at that time, I painstakingly worked on the videos, and I was scared that attention retention, which is a metric that um sorry that is really important for most channels or accounts on TikTok, it wouldn't last as long because I try to do less edited content. I try to make it, less kind of stimulating brain because I don't want you guys to get kind of fucked up from watching a lot of this content. I want to have content that's, you know, that doesn't pull out the ADHD strings. And no, I want you guys to have, um, the least filtered possible content, at least on my self improvement channel, because I don't think it's right to try and teach self improvement with all this hyper edited stuff. So yeah, so at the time I was scared that the retention would stay up for as long. So that's why I watched my own videos all the way. Because I was like, oh, YouTube, push it to people. Um, retention is high, so but I was wrong. I shouldn't have done that. I was wrong. There's no justification. So I realize now that it's wrong. I always thought that I want to make videos based on what you guys need. And that's what I thought I was doing. But I looked at the algorithm, and the algorithm was kind of fucking a bit. It was really weird, especially on YouTube, where there's one day I'd get 1K views on my daily update, and just the next day on this like the same kind of type of video, the daily update, I get like 4 views. So it's like in my mind, the algorithm is clearly a bit unpredictable. So to me, it justified doing that, but that's not. It doesn't justify it. I was wrong. So I have to stop doing that, and I stopped. I'm not gonna do that anymore because if a video fails, even if it's because of the algorithm, I'll that's I'm gonna take it on me. I'm gonna say that it's because you guys didn't really need it. Because if you guys really needed it, you would have clicked on it, right? And yes, even if it's not flashy enough, even if it's not eye catching enough, if you needed it, if you needed it, you would have clicked on it. So that's on me. If I want to do this right and keep accountability, honesty, and be a good self improvement channel, I have to bear with it, even if it's hard. That's what I thought I was doing, but I wasn't. So now I hope I'm doing it now. If I have another bias or anything like that, hopefully I'll catch it before I get struck or anything. Hopefully I can catch it on my own now. But yes, even if I work on a hard video, and this applies to everyone, even if we hard work on a hard video, it doesn't justify pushing it with terms that are not for the algorithm or is unfair to other people. Just because somebody else breaks the law doesn't mean it's okay to do so. Even if you didn't know was breaking the law, we need to be more um, knowledgeable about the rules and restrictions of these sites. So yeah, from now on, I'm gonna be really really careful to not um think that even if I spent a lot of time on video, it doesn't mean I have to make sure it doesn't flop. If it flops, that's my bad for doing a video about things that you guys don't care. And yes, I try to understand what you guys care about and I try to ask, and it's rare that I get an answer. But that's my bad. That's my fault. If I don't make content to appeal to you guys enough for you guys to answer, that's not your fault. That's my fault. So, yes, this video is about taking accountability and pointing out the flaws in my reasoning so that you guys can see that I understand the mistake I made and I took actions to do that. It's about being honest, but it's also so that you can see if you start having these flaws in your reasoning so that you can catch it before you make a mistake like I did, hopefully. Every time I have a challenge in my life or I have something like that that penalizes me, I'm always thankful for it because it means that I can learn to manage to and go through it and teach you guys how to go through it before having to be confronted by it by yourself. I can give you guys tools to deal with these things before you come face to face with it. So I'm thankful I realized it now so I can pass on that knowledge to you guys. Yeah. So again, I'm sorry. I'm disappointed in myself and I truly understand if you guys are disappointed in me, it makes 100% sense. Again, I'm sorry. So now I verified everything. I don't think there's a single like left or an account left subscribed to mine. At least not if I'm like um I'm sleepwalking and made another account while I was sleeping. I don't think that happened. But if it did, hopefully I'll catch it. But yeah, so hopefully that's the end of that. I promise I do my best again to not try to fall in a pit like that. I'll double down on watching my own advices. Um, and I'm going to go compile the 100 days moments you asked. For now, I have like 3 moments you guys liked, so I'm gonna go with the videos that got the most views and maybe the parts that I found the most meaningful in my perspective. So yeah, see you guys in tonight's daily update. If you guys are not disappointed enough to unsubscribe, if you are disappointed enough to unsubscribe, go ahead. I will not stop you, and it would be stupid to try and stop you. You're entitled to your own opinion, and I'm sorry if I failed you guys. No, I failed you guys, and I'm sorry I failed you guys. I'll do my best to catch up to that. Keep going, and see you guys tonight if you still have some small amount of trust in me. Thank you again for everything.